quiet. Hey guys, welcome to Angie Reacts. Hey, my babies. Okay, let's wait for Amy to come on. How is everybody? This fine, beautiful, what is today? I've been at the dentist all day. Wednesday. Hey, Nicole, how are you, my love? Hello, do you see the link today? Y'all see the link up there? I posted it. Hello, hug. Hello. Yeah, my microphone kind of seems like it's wobbly. Wobble. Hey, Amy, you see the link? Please say you do. Let me invite it and post it again. There we go. Oh my God, are you serious? Okay, well maybe I don't know. Last time I had to start a new I don't know why it keeps doing this to me. It is so crazy. Remember last time I had to start a new one? And I'm going to have to because, let me see. Yeah, guys. Okay, let's start a new one. Let's start a new one. I'm sorry. We're going to have to do this. Okay, because it's not letting me share the link. So, let me figure this out. I just don't understand. Okay, what about now? Hello, Luna, Pink. I'm not Robin. I'm just trying to figure out why it's not letting me. You see the link? Yay! Okay, I don't have to restart it. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. I don't want to have to. There we go. There you go.
Hello, everyone.
Let me get my headphones in.
It worked a little bit.
I can't hear you. Okay. What's up?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Is my mic working? Good. I might have to get off for 5 minutes. My doctor still hasn't called, but I can hop back.
Yeah, so. That's fine.
How is everybody? Hello. I'm glad.
Yes, now that we can see the link, I can say hello, Jojo.
Hi, Pink.
And John, hello, and Christine.
I've got a little game. I've got a little game for us to play because you guys like my Aussie accent slang so much. I've got some words and I want you to guess what I'm saying, but when a few more people hop on, I will.
Okay, yeah.
That's good, Christine. Glad you're doing good.
Yes, that's awesome.
Hi, John. Hi, Tracy.
Who hug? What are you talking about? Hey, Tracy, how are you? So, let's let a few more people come on. Hey,
Hi,
Tam, how are you?
I hate that I can't see the chat.
Hey, Angie, how are you, my love? Would you like to come up here with us? Charles Davis her name's Angie. I guess that maybe her husband's account because that's her husband's name.
Hi, David.
Hey, David and Robin, sweet Robin.
No, my doctor hasn't called. But my dog is very smart. Probably the smartest dog ever. And she does talk. She does say hello.
What kind of dog do you got?
She can't call in, and she's not able to do my script either. So
yeah. Hey, Oklahoma in Arizona.
my dog is very smart, Lena. Very, very intelligent dog.
What kind of dog are you?
She's an American Bulldog cross American Staffy. So very, very intelligent.
Oh, how pretty. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
And she's named after Fleetwood Mac. If anyone can guess the name, let's see if someone can guess her name. It's one of their songs.
Oh, man. I don't have my phone with me.
You should. Any Fleetwood Mac fan would know all the songs.
No.
If you're a big Fleetwood Mac fan like me.
I don't know if you could like sing a song for me so I could know who Fleetwood Mac was.
Me sing? No.
Oh.
Negative. No, not Rhiannon, but that is a good song. No. Think sort of outside the box. Not really, sort of. I bet one of you will guess it. It's an iconic song. No, not Sarah.
Andy!
Absolute iconic.
Fleetwood Mac. What are some songs by Fleetwood Mac?
No,
you don't know Fleetwood Mac?
But that's good too. Keep going. We'll get through one of the whole albums. Yes, Luna.
Gypsy.
Gypsy.
Okay. That's a pretty name. Yes. Hey, Drowsy Doll. How are you? Eric.
Luna wins the prize. Yep, Charles Gypsy. No, not Hold Me. Yeah, Robin Gypsy. Correct. There's some smart cookies.
Oh, yeah. What is this song? Hold on.
The chain.
Are we ready to rock? I can't see how many people are in.
There's 35. I was listening to Listen to the Wind Blow.
Oh, yeah, that's a good song. That's a good one. Oh, my name's on it.
Huh? Oh, yeah, it is. Awesome. Did you put that there?
No.
Oh, I guess I did. Okay. Wow.
I don't know if anyone knows how I put a picture of myself on the StreamYard because I can't find anywhere to do it.
Oh, okay. You have to push on your little you have to push on your little avatar,
I've done all that. I've tried.
No, it won't let you? Huh. Hey Chelsea, how Chelsea in the house tonight? Okay, so yeah. So you want to play the game? There's 40 people.
I want to talk about something first before I forget.
Okay.
And it has to do on Bobble's chat last night. Yesterday afternoon, my time. I felt really, really bad for Bobbles last night. Like, she was a good mediator. A mediator's meant to be there just to make sure, she's not meant to be taking sides. Yeah. And if Tom was really, if he didn't want any of those questions asked,
he should have stopped it.
Said beforehand, didn't have to be in front of everyone else on the chat, but before that it started, I don't want to be talking about this, and this. And he's an adult.
Yeah.
We start talking at 2 years old and forming sentences. Why couldn't he have just said, look, I don't think those questions are appropriate and I don't want to answer them? Simple. Yep.
Instead of taking it out on, he was yelling at Bobbles, yelling at her.
Bobbles has really got a lot of respect for Tom and really looked up to him, and she was so hurt, and I really felt for her because she did absolutely nothing wrong. Yeah. And if Tom didn't like a Blarby's tone, that's just, I've listened to a Blarby a lot, and that's just her tone. Some people just have that tone, you know what I mean? Some people just talk like that. And I just don't understand what he was getting so upset with poor JC Bear and Bobbles about her tone and the questions asked. If he didn't want those sort of questions, and I think what happened is he got so embarrassed because he did answer, the breastfeeding, lactating questions. And I think he got so embarrassed because people now know, fetishes, and that he just wanted someone to blame. And I don't think that was the right way to go about it. It just really upset me seeing poor Bobbles there, and, she knows what done wrong, and she
knows how he is. She knows, and I just can't stand him. I can't stand him. And the way he talks to people.
It's condescending, Pink. That's what I was like. I'm like, why are you being so condescending to her?
Yes, Pink.
He's always so respectful of Tom, after everything that was said previously and they made up and stuff like that. I just don't think there was any need for him to speak to her like that. And yet again, people up there saying, oh, this has really traumatized Tom. He had police coming and that. Well, if it traumatized him so much, before the interview, he should have said, look, I'm really not comfortable talking about these questions. I prefer it if we just keep to this, or this. But him yelling at poor Bobbles like she'd done something wrong, and she was so, just was not a good look, and I did not like it at all. My blood pressure was like,
and then how Tiffany got on there. Did you hear Tiffany on there too?
I'm just like, hi Kathleen, I'm just like, Tom, use your words. You are an adult. Just say, I don't want to talk about that. Not appropriate. Let's move on. And that would have been fixed all the problems.
Yep. Oh yeah, he was, Gina. He was also rude to like, I don't know how to spell his name or say his name. Lego. Yeah, and he's a really sweet guy. I mean, he's a really, there was no reason to be I don't know. He's just that way.
Blavy asked to do the interview, so Bobbles didn't ask Blavy to. Apparently, Blavy really wanted to do that interview.
Yeah.
So, the interview was done. Bobbles just, I think Blavy and Bobbles are friends, so she was, said, yeah, no worries, come up and interview. But yeah, I just thought his whole reaction to the interview, it's like, and if someone disagrees with Tom, we're all adults.
Oh yeah.
Opinions. My opinion about something is probably different to yours, and we all have differing opinions, but we can still be respectful of everyone's opinion and not just say straight away, oh, you're a dummy, you've got a low IQ, you're the R word, you're this, this. No.
A lonely, desperate housewife, and I mean, just all kinds. He just makes up all kinds of stuff. He is so disrespectful.
People, can have differing opinions, and we can have a debate in a respectful way.
Exactly.
I just don't like it how if someone disagrees straight away, you're stupid, you're the R word, which I hate that R word anyway. And and
I agree.
Gets on when he gets up to do interviews, definitely, because I think he gets very agitated easily.
Yeah.
Go check it out and tell us what you reckon. But I just didn't like the whole way he was speaking to people.
No, he always does that though. That is Tom. That's Tom.
I'll tell you what, it was making me so angry.
Yeah. If you say something he don't like, then he just and Tiffany too. She had put Tom through the ringer too, and then she was saying, "Oh, you should feel bad for him because this and this and this has happened to him," and just oh my God, she's done it too to him.
I respect Tiffany. She can have a different opinion to me, but her opinion on racism, that racism is just perceived. I just think that's totally not that I can talk like I've never experienced racism, but I'm sure people who have experienced it will definitely tell you that racism is not perceived. You know what I mean? Definitely not. I had to get out there because that was just all day.
I seen you keep commenting. I watched it earlier. I was at the dentist and I was like, because I didn't know any of this happened. I was like, and then I was talking to Bobbles, and she told me to watch it. So I was like, wow,
definitely.
I didn't know why you were so upset about Tom. I thought it was for what's her name, Abliva.
No, I was upset because
I understand why you're upset.
Yeah, it could have said the problem could have just been easily washed, done, dusted, and. No, not appropriate questions. I don't feel comfortable. Move on. Next question. And if there's another question, no, sorry, not answering that. Not appropriate. Simple. Use your words.
Yeah.
Intelligent people. You reckon you're so intelligent? Use your words. Speak.
Who said that he makes that, Jazzy?
Words. But I got that off my chest now. I feel better, guys.
Yeah.
That was really. And I know lots of people in the chat were just amazed by the way he was speaking.
I know, but he speaks to her. Yeah.
Bubbles,
he does that often.
She does nothing wrong, and she should not feel bad about anything.
No, and you can tell that, she's really trying. She's really trying, and I think that he just is always he's a bully to her. Like, he really is. I don't understand why she don't see it. I wish that,
Yeah,
I don't.
respects him. I don't know if she maybe looks up to him, and I
Yeah.
don't know the relationship they've got, but she's always very
Yeah.
respectful of him.
She is.
She was
Yeah.
taking stuff that probably she wouldn't take from other people.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
She must have some sort of respect for him, or they must have that sort of relationship. So yeah, I just didn't think it was nice to be spoken to like that in front of everyone like that too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Leah, I agree. He does need to be put in his place, just like, yeah, he does. I think he needs a good ass whooping, really. I think that's what he needs. And for talking to the people the way he talks to people is just, it's beyond me. It's like crazy. I've never, him and that guy Nitty too, both of them. Both of them are so disrespectful.
Someone needs to tell me what he said about me. Someone wrote something in the comments. Oh, Nitty's going off on Angie and Amy. You know what? If I even cared about him, I'd watch it.
I know. It's not even worth our time.
I'm like, yeah, good on you. Probably said I'm a trick, I'm a hoe, I'm a bitch, I'm fat, I'm ugly. Yeah, whatever. Move on.
Yep, exactly. Ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable to watch, Luna. I totally agree with that. And it was frustrating to watch too.
A lot of people were very uncomfortable in it. Like, I've seen the comments.
Yeah, headache and blood pressure tablets.
So Jazzy, who said, okay, apparently he said 24,000 on a good month.
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay, yeah, probably Jazzy. Yeah, I believe that. He probably does, because he's got a lot of subscribers. He gets a lot of views on his interviews.
I probably at the start, Ange, but I think YouTube's changed now, like the way they monetize things and stuff. And he doesn't make that much now. But I reckon maybe at the start, because he was sort of around when it first, took off, and that when people started make. Hi, Darcy.
Hey, Marcy.
Money. And he probably did make 20, but that is like, when he said that, I thought, okay, but he was telling Mama Kelly and all that, when they were asking if he was making money off them videos, he's like, no, I'm not making any money off them. Social Blade's full of crap. I'm not making any money. But isn't that sort of a contradiction, saying that you made $24,000 in a month? Videos are included, so.
Yeah. Well, hey, okay, my Social Blade is on point. It's correct. I make $129 a month off YouTube, and that's with all my super chats and stuff like that. So, and that's what it says on there. So, I don't know if it's just mine that's right, or I don't know. So,
I think it'd be around about. I reckon it'd be in the ballpark. Social Blade. I reckon. Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, I would think so.
Everyone I've spoke to said it's around about.
Yeah.
It's pretty much spot on. So I don't know what the chat reckons. I reckon it's pretty much spot on. In the ballpark. Probably not exact, but yeah.
Who do you think is extremely interesting and intelligent? JDS.
What's that?
So JDS says, I think he's extremely. Hold on, let me go back and read it. Intelligent and something. I don't know. I was asking her who.
I would have liked to see an interview where we really did get to know Tom, and I thought he might be really interesting. I don't know him that well. I only know what I see, and what I see, is not really intelligent, and just spit out big words that you think you don't know and stuff like that. There's different sorts of intelligence. You know what I mean? Like,
well, just because he has a criminal law degree, don't make him, and he reads books, don't make him, he's smarter than me. I don't, that's whatever, but he's the type of person to tell you, I know I'm smarter. He's just an ass.
Exactly. Likes to be the smartest person in the room. If people don't agree, then they're not up to his intelligence level, and they're below him, they're beneath him, know what I mean, which I don't like that. I just think everyone has an opinion, and we should all be able to say what we think and have a good debate, and then move on.
Hey, I used to get along with Tiffany too. I have no problem with her. She has a problem with me because of Survivor Girl, because I did that video for Survivor Girl, and I didn't do nothing wrong, So I don't know why she has a problem with me, but whatever. And I don't like Tom. Probably that too.
Yeah, I don't know her, so I just
Yeah.
my opinions are
Oh
different,
well.
but I don't know her like that to even, have an opinion. I
Well,
just know that we've got different opinions.
yeah, yeah, and everybody, that don't mean that people have
No,
to.
I can still like a person.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what these people on YouTube like really think that like you go on certain like his channel for instance, okay? I used to go on his channel and then if I would go onto someone's channel that he didn't like, then that's when he got mad at me. That's
Oh,
when
that's
I
like
said something about Maddie that's when he got mad at me, And that's
that's
when
like
I became a
schoolyard
hate
stuff.
channel.
You have to be my friend. You're not allowed to be her friend. If you talk to
Yeah.
them, you're like, can't we all
It's
just be friends?
ridiculous. It's crazy. It is so
Can't we all just be friends?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Kathleen, I think she might have a respect for him. I don't know if she's intimidated or just like really respects him or looks up to him. And I think she was
Yeah.
just more hurt that he called her ignorant, because that really
Yeah,
hurt her.
that was really
She said,
yeah.
I don't care what people say about, my looks, like Nitty says about my looks, but to call me ignorant, she
Yeah.
said to him, that would hurt me. And yeah, I think that's what really did.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not
Which
cool
is
at all.
so hopefully maybe they'll make up. Who knows? We might see Tom again.
Yeah, I think Tom is really but I really think that people that go on her channel don't like him,
Yeah,
I mean, it's part and part. Some of them, because some of Tom's people come over there too. I see them in their chat. That's why I don't ever say nothing on there. I just don't want to have. I just don't. I'm not into all that. I'm not going to fight on the keyboard and type and all. It's just not me. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
no, I haven't seen any of Maddie's chats really.
No, I really don't watch them unless people tell me to, like, point something out to me and tell me to go watch it because I'm not going to sit there and watch her sniffle and
Emil.
it's nothing interesting to me to watch that. It's sad and she needs, and then I got this guy that keeps leaving comments on my channel. His name is Mike. Okay. He is saying that it is Maddie's uncle. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know who this person is, okay? I don't know if it's Maddie's uncle, Maddie's dad, I don't know who he is, But I mean, I don't know who to believe. I don't know, so I don't know.
Well, all you can
Maddie
do is
said he's dead.
he reckons he's got this evidence, so let's see what it is. If
Yeah,
if it's
I
evidence.
guess, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna show everybody on. I'm not that person either. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, it's not. But if she's putting out wrong facts, like she can't be telling people one thing.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's your soap opera. That's right. Watch all the channels, different soap opera.
Yes.
Sometimes, isn't it? Don't worry about Days of Our Lives and Home and Away and Neighbours. I don't know if he's got home. You probably don't have Home and Away over there. That's an Aussie
Yeah,
one.
Teresa, I'm not going to block someone because they go over and like talk to Maddie or go talk to someone like over on Tom's channel. I'm not going to block. Oh, I'm not going to say, hey, you can't be friends with these people. I just think that people shouldn't enable Maddie, and I think that it's my opinion, and I don't like Tom. That's my opinion. So that's it.
I want to play this game. Who wants to?
Yes, let's play.
I really want to see. I hope there's no. And if there's any Aussies in here, don't cheat. Don't say anything. This is just for all the other. Now this, you've got to know this. This top that I'm wearing. This is my flannel. You call it flannel, yeah?
Flannels.
No, flannel.
We call them flannels.
What if I was wearing budgie smugglers? If a guy was wearing budgie smugglers, what would they be wearing?
Boots?
Budgie smugglers. Think about it.
Budgie smugglers.
Speedos. Gee, if I'm driving along in my car and the booze bus is up ahead, what's that?
Okay, now what? Okay, now what'd you say?
Yes, Jodie, you be quiet. If I'm driving along in my car,
okay,
the booze bus. What's the booze bus?
A beer bus?
Booze bus.
A booze bus. Driving along in my radio.
Oh my God, it's the coppers when they breatho you. When they sound like
Oh my God.
you've got in some. Oh my God. If something is chock a block, what is it? Come on, Jody, you're going to have to help these Yanks. They're not really good.
What is it? Okay, now what? The
What's
chopping
chock a block? Something's chock a block.
chock-a-block. Okay. I have no clue.
Oh my God, it's full. If something's chock a block, it's full. Oh my God.
I've never even heard of any of these.
What
Heard.
about
Oh my God.
if when you were young, everyone used to drink goon?
Goon. Okay.
Goon,
Goon. Juice?
goon, cast wine. Oh my
Oh.
God.
Okay.
You goon, yeah, goon
Okay.
juice. You don't know goon juice. All right, this is an easy one. This is a really easy one. All right. Can I grab a durry off you?
A diary?
A durry. DURRY.
Oh Lord. $1?
A durry.
Okay. I know I'm saying $1 off of you. I don't know.
A cigarette. All right, last one.
Oh, okay.
Last
A cigarette.
Last
No,
one.
I like this. I like this. This is good.
Last
Okay.
one for the Australian. Oh, Kimmy got it. That's good. All right, I'll put this one in a sentence.
Oh, so did Pink. Pink got it too.
Oh, I can't see, bloody. I can't see. All right. Now, come over to my joint. Bring your esky, a couple of coldies. We'll have a frothy, and we'll watch the footy.
Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Okay, come over. Bring a couple beers and we'll watch the football game.
Come over to my house. Bring your esky that keeps your drinks.
Oh, okay, cooler.
Bring your
Okay.
beer. We'll have a frothy. We'll have a couple of beers, and we'll watch the footy, the AFL. God,
Oh, okay.
you
Well,
guys
hey,
got
I was close. I was close that time.
You guys got a lot to learn. Gee whiz! All right, that's your Aussie.
Hey,
slang.
them words are like I've never even heard of any of that stuff. That is
Yeah,
awesome. I like
it's
them words. That is cool. Kelly, why do you
Why would you donate to Maddie?
yeah, why would you come over here and say that? You know that I'm trying to prevent people from doing that.
That's just crazy.
God.
That's just off your chops doing that. Totally.
You cannot let her con you. Yeah, Angie, hey. So Maddie says she's on methadone. Okay. She's been on methadone for how many months? 5 months now. And she says that she's clean, but Gerald's not. So Gerald's still doing his thing. And she's sitting there while he's doing his thing, and she's watching him while she don't do nothing. But she can't even keep her eyes open for probably. I mean, it's crazy. Every video.
I need to ask you what would bring you to want to give her any money? What would make you like? Have you seen her last lives? Like where she can't even open her eyes? Do you think that's not just tired? Like when you're tired, you can still talk properly and stuff. Like what?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Yes, Chunda is vomit. Chuck. Had a chuck.
Hello. Yeah, we just started talking about her. She got brought up in the conversation, but no, we haven't been talking about her. Kelly Marie's talking about her. Right, AJ. Yeah, AJ. Yeah, she needs help. AJ does. Yeah, that's what people were telling me, AJ, that there was a oh, Gina, really? That's crazy. That is crazy. You know that's not true. Oh, it was probably a fake account, Kelly. It was probably a fake account. Oh yeah. Where'd Amy go? Oh, her doctor must have called. Oh well, damn. That's well. Hey, he does, Grandma. I agree. He does look so bad. He really does. He really needs to get a shave and a haircut. She really needs to try to take care of herself. I understand that she has a problem right now, and I understand that life's hard for her right now, but she needs to kind of take a little responsibility. I know that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, I do too. Hello, hello. We do talk. Hey. Oh, okay, hold on. Does anybody want to come up while Amy's talking to her doctor? I'm gonna put the link in the description, okay? Hey John, yeah, say I have gained like 75 pounds. See, I lost weight first, okay? I was losing weight. I don't know how. But then I just started gaining weight again. I think it's because it's starting to get winter time. And so I put my winter weight on. And my face gets fatter, when I put my winter weight on. But it's okay. She does. She does, Angie. Bad, bad, bad. They do look sick. Yes. Hello, drowsy doll. Hello, hello, love. That's Gina, there's no way that she's on 80 milligrams. Hey, Nicole, Nicole, Nicole. Well, Kelly, if you're going to send it, you're going to send it. There's nothing no one's going to be able to stop you from sending it. I mean, you're your own person. You make your own choices. Just like she's her own person, she makes her own choices, you know? Yeah, hey, it's allergies. It's allergy season. Hug. Hey, Sharon looked really nice on her live tonight. She looked really, really good, and she looks really happy. And I really pray that her rehab works out for her. And I really hope that, um, you know, I hope she could fly down here sometime soon after she gets out of rehab. Hey, Connie, how are you? Hey, I'm sure you got mad last night, huh? At at Tom when he was yelling at Bobbles like that. Poor Bobbles. How is your grandbabies doing, Connie? What are you doing?
Coming inside.
Hey, tell your dad.
Alright.
Yeah. So, hey, Phil. Look, my thing don't even blow no more, guys. That sucks. Phil, because people do feel sorry for her. People feel sorry for people do feel sorry for Maddie, she's a lady, and they don't want her. People think that it is stopping them or stopping her from getting into cars with I know. Okay, so people are thinking that it stops her from getting in cars with guys, but it does not. It absolutely does not. She's lying about it. The other day I was watching her live and she said, "Man, I don't want to have to do this, man. I'm gonna have to go walk." And I knew what that meant. She was like coming around saying, "Oh, I don't want to have to go work." She wanted someone to give her money so she didn't have to go out and work. That's all it was. Oh, and then I have someone else got blocked off of this channel. Uh, what was his name? Up in Smoke, and he was just over on Sharon's channel. She blocked him just because he asked her one simple question, and then there you go. Awesome, Pink! Yay! Yeah, here I'll put the link down. Hey, Black Eagle. Anybody's welcome to come on. I put the link. All you got to do is push that link, and it brings you right up here with me. And you don't have to show your face. You could just, put your avatar up. So, hello, Patricia. Eric, yes, I don't know if it actually does. Hold on, let me add her to the. There we go. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Look at that. It didn't take an hour like last time.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God.
yeah. So what?
I heard you say, oh God, what did you just say before I said I was going to go up there? You were saying something like, oh, fuck. You said
What was it
something
about?
like, it was about Maddie. And, oh, she was like dropping hints about I have to I guess I have to go out there.
Yeah.
What did you say? What did she say? Say it again.
She said, I have to go out there. I have to I have to go. I don't want to have to do this. I'm going to have to go walk.
Okay, yes. Okay, so I am one of the few addicts that never tricked. Like I said, I don't judge. You know, people have to do what they have to do to support their habit, whatever. But I had my own hustle. But anyway, I was watching one of her replays back, and my husband was listening to it. Like he knows of Maddie, but he doesn't watch her videos, or he doesn't watch any of that shit. But anyway, I said to him, I said, I want you to listen to this, and I want you to tell me, what does this sound like? So anyway, he was listening to it. He was listening to her, and he said, you used to say shit like that all the time, like dropping hints that you needed money, or because I used to obviously try to manipulate him and the rest of my family. He's like, used to say that shit all the time. And then the video where she was so high, what was it, yesterday or whatever, where that Melinda called her out, where she was just nodding out. And I said to my husband, I said, what does this look like? He said, you used to look exactly like that. And I said, what did I say? What did I used to say to you all the time? Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Nobody is that tired. I don't care how long you have been awake. Nobody falls asleep mid-sentence sitting up. Okay.
Yep.
Nobody.
I know. I used to do the same thing on Xanax. Yep. Sure did.
Yeah. That's why in one of my many paragraph comments that I've been leaving on your videos, that's why I had to say I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That's what I'm
annoyed with these people, sending her money and just like, oh, you look so tired. Oh, take a nap, girl. Yeah, she needs to take a nap and sleep that shit off.
She needs to sleep for days.
She's not. It's like we know she's not tired, because most of us that are recovering addicts, we have all used that excuse. We have all told our families that.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Whoever we were around. We've all said that.
We sure have. And you can't fool us. You can't fool us. I think it's the ones that come into her channel, like Gina Faye. I don't understand what her deal is. And the Stephanie girl, I don't understand. They just love, I just don't understand that. Like, they think it's helping. It's absolutely not helping.
Right.
No way. No. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. The other people maybe that come on there maybe don't know what addiction's like, and maybe they believe her, but when we're telling them that she is not on methadone, I just don't understand. I don't.
Right. When they see like you and Amy, you guys that are doing the methadone maintenance, and you guys look clean. You guys are, you know, you have your hair is clean. You guys are awake. You are functioning.
Yeah.
You guys, you know, you are functioning people of society. You know what I'm saying? And you're not coming on YouTube asking for money. You know, you guys look like normal functioning people of society. And then she is in the same position she was when she was allegedly not on methadone.
Yep, sure is. And nothing's changed. Nothing.
No, she's just getting worse.
Yep. Yep. And if she was on methadone, she would get better. She would start gaining weight. She would be eating because methadone, it makes you crave like chocolate sweets. You know, so
yeah,
she would be.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. So she would definitely, and Gerald too, if he's on methadone too. I heard someone say earlier in the chat that he was on methadone.
That's what that's what I just saw. Somebody that she said that he's on methadone. Just like, oh God, really? Yeah. So now she's gonna play that game now too.
Yeah.
And you know she's saying that because she is watching your videos and she's hearing you say there's no way that she is clean while he's still using. That's why she's saying that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, Black Eagle.
Well, hey there, darling. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Hi.
I'm good. Hi there. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
I go by Pink Cake or Pink.
Hi. Hey, Pink. Black Eagle here. Yeah, I've been watching your videos. I've been sort of following along. I'm a recovering alcoholic. Thank fucking God. Pardon my language.
Awesome. Yay!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, what I was going to say is I'm glad that, well, I used to do coke way back in the day, but I'm really glad I never tried heroin. I'm
glad for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a daughter who's she's been struggling with it since she was about 16.
Oh man.
Yeah, and we have done the gamut. She has been in and out of every rehab, sober house. Last I heard, because she's decided to not have contact with anybody. But the last I heard, she was clean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her name is Aubrey. So prayers up for Aubrey.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Yeah, I call her the divine Miss Aubrey.
Oh, so how? I mean, like, she don't ever contact you at all?
Well, she hasn't actually in the last, I would say, going on 3 years.
Oh no!
Because it's all my fault. It's all her father's fault.
Yeah.
It's part of recovery. It's everybody else's fault.
Yeah, but theirs. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the hard part, here's the thing. Like I have I'm going to lay some wisdom on you, but it's so easy to sit back and watch and judge. And, we're basically, welcome to the new millennium, right? We're watching somebody die right in front of us.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
yeah, exactly. We are.
And, I mean, I'll tell you, I can remember one time specifically that just about killed me was, so I get a call from Aubrey. She was in this, I don't even know at this point. Actually, she had come from intensive care and then she went into a facility and she called me and said, can you come? So of course, Mom, I go and I get all this stuff and I get this basket with, mom stuff, stuff for her, like facial wash and cream and all that kind of shit. Just stuff that you want to, bring. And I got there and she had checked herself out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times. I mean, that one hurt the most.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
You know,
Has she ever tried like medication for treatment, like, you know, methadone, Suboxone?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I
That
really
could
don't know.
save her life. That could really save her life.
She very well might be on it now. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
All I know is that for Aubrey, the first time that it sort of started, she'd snuck out her window. So I'm getting ready to go to work at 5:30 in the morning, and her lights on, and you know, I come in, I'm like, you know, to get her up for school. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And she's all fucked up, and that
Oh,
was sort of like my introduction with her, like, what the fuck? You
yeah.
Yeah.
know, I had no idea at that until that point. And let me just say, I did not handle it very well. I threw her into the shower. I threw her into her cold shower because I thought she was dying. And then I've got protective services. Oh, and then she told me to go fuck myself, and I slapped her. But
Oh, wow.
let's just say it was not a good morning.
Mm.
And so I had to go in. I took and I'm telling you, we've been in counseling and school interventions, the whole 9 yards. And I was like, yeah, I kind of lost my shit. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I still don't. You know, I'll tell you what. I lost a job. I was working with brain injury people, and I'd work 6 to 2, and then I would go out on the streets and look for my kid until
Man.
11, 12 o'clock at night until I,
I would do the same thing. I would do
Yeah.
the exact same thing. Yeah. None of my kids, thank God, have ever been addicted to anything yet. They haven't. Um, and I pray it don't ever happen. But if it did, I
yeah,
would be out. I would drag them home. I would lock them. I wouldn't. I mean, I know I say I would do this, but they're grown. You know, they're grown. What really can I really do? You know, but
Yeah.
I would.
believe me, I would go. I mean, she was living. I don't even know where she was living, but she was. I'd go to the soup kitchens. That's where she would eat
Yeah.
2 or 3 times a day, and then I'm in Maine, so in the shitty time of year, they'd all be sort of in like a day room type thing. And I'll tell you, I met some of the nicest people that I've ever met. People that knew that I was looking for my kid. I mean, I had to, a few people tried to fuck me, but it got to be to the point where people were like, back off her. She's looking for her kid.
Yeah.
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 And they were, and I'll tell you the other thing too, they were like, we know her, we see her, and we're looking out for her. It
Yeah.
was the addicts that were
Yeah.
like, call your mother. Like, your mother's worried about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, like I was like that too. Like when I was addicted, I was not like I still helped people. I wasn't
Sure. Sure.
like Maddie is, like how she's so I don't know how to explain her, but like
Well,
I
it looks to me watching like, and again, you can only assess from what,
yeah,
15, 20 minutes.
Right.
You
yeah,
know, they don't have a community around them.
Yeah. In
You know what
Detroit,
I mean?
see, I live literally like 8 minutes from her. I know exactly where
Okay.
she's at. Maybe not the
Yep.
exact house that she's at, but I
Sure.
know I know where Southwest is. I know all about Detroit. I'm born and raised from here, and it's not a
Nice.
very kind city. The streets of
yeah,
Detroit are very mean.
Sure.
It's just it's not it's
That's because like the
it's
people she's trying to cop money from, they don't have any money either.
it's
yeah,
even if you're not an addict though, it's not a very nice
Sure.
place.
Sure. Yeah.
And she does, I'm not condoning what she does at all by any
yeah,
means, but I
yeah,
don't, and I say this all the time. I sound like a broken record. I don't like when people bash her. I don't like it. And I totally relate to what she's dealing with. I mean, she's an addict, and my drug of choice is what her drug of choice is right now. And she's not doing heroin. She's doing straight fentanyl, because that's all there is right now in Detroit is fentanyl.
Right.
And it's the same. It's an opiate, it's the same
Sure.
class, but it's more stronger. It's a hell of a lot stronger.
Have you guys ever seen Faces of Kensington? The guy's name is Frank, and he goes down. He's a barber. He's a recovering heroin addict. His wife is as well. It's called Faces of Kensington.
Morals
Yeah.
over
And
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of the channels are in Kensington.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I mean,
really bad
geez.
there. Like there's people shooting up drugs on the side of the street where
Yeah.
kids walk. Kids can walk.
Darling,
right
there's
by
people
that.
like laid out half in the street,
Yes.
half on
Yeah.
the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I've never seen nothing
Yeah.
like that in my life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where-
that's just
In
wow.
Detroit, you're not going to see people out all like that where they're, hidden inside the houses.
Yeah.
Well, let me
Or,
ask you this. It
half-
seems like it's a bit that they're in a bit of sort of a not in the inner city. Are they sort of like in a outskirts of the city?
No, they're in the city. They're in the actual
Okay.
city. Yeah. It's
Okay.
just a lot of people in Detroit have left the city. So, and they're in an abandoned house. So
Right.
where they're at, it's like they're not in the downtown area.
Right.
And Detroit has it's pretty
So
dirty.
let me ask you guys this. I have a couple questions. So
Yeah.
when they're asking for money, which I mean, it's almost textbook watching her. It's like if you see the progression, oh my God, I'm so hungry. You see it's almost every video.
Yeah.
You see it you see the progression until how much are people sending her? Because it seems like she's maybe getting 10, 20 bucks at a time.
Well,
Does that pay for it? Is that how much it costs?
I noticed, I saw a comment. I don't think it's up there anymore. That Kaylee Zach, and that's the same person that went by Regular Show, and it's also the same person that was Rugrats. She left a comment that said something like, "Oh, Maddie's so cute. She sends me messages every day on Cash App that says something like, hey girl, miss you. I need cigarette money. Can you send me something for cigarettes?" So when Maddie's not making videos, she's sending this Kaylee girl messages on Cash App asking her for money.
Yeah.
Sure. And then there's another one
And
there
Facebook too. Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, she gets she's on Facebook asking for money. So
what do you think that she pulls in a day? $100 or what?
Probably a couple hundred.
Couple hundred,
easily.
Yeah.
And the thing with fentanyl, the thing with fentanyl is it's a lot stronger than heroin, but it wears off a lot quicker. So you need more of it quicker, and you get sicker quicker. Yep. So that's why she needs money constantly, and I'm sure her tolerance is pretty sky high.
Oh yeah, definitely. And just look how high she's getting when she does do it. Look at that. I mean, she can't even hold her eyes open, Yeah.
I'll tell you what pisses me off is that her man isn't protect. I mean, does she supposedly, I mean, from what I've seen, she hasn't. I'm waiting for the day that we're watching and she gets tumbled or grabbed or
she's already had her ass beat because Gerald.
Do you remember? Yeah, do you remember that video? She was on Tom's and her face was all busted in.
Yeah.
And the rumor was that Gerald owed like the dope man money, and he let Maddie take the ass whooping for it.
Exactly, that's what happened. Yep.
Wow.
She even said that, didn't she? On the
I think that's like somebody found out what happened. Yeah, that Gerald owed like the dope man money, and
and
Gerald
that's
took off
sad.
and
You know,
let Maddie
he couldn't
get her
even
ass
stand
kicked
up
for it.
and protect his wifey that
Right,
Yeah,
he says
right.
that he put a ring on it. Well, you know,
yeah.
So now when
That's
they
just
go
a
to
codependency.
his grandfather's place,
Mhm.
what's that all about?
I don't even know that whole story. I always hear that his
I
grandpa
mean,
is
it seems like she's not
she's not
either
allowed
allowed in the
there. Yeah, I
house.
always hear
I think she
she's not
stole
allowed
from
there.
him. I think she stole something from him. That's what I heard. Now you hear all kinds of
Okay.
stuff, you know.
Yeah,
So
see,
you
Right.
really,
I never heard like the story. I just always hear she's
yeah,
not allowed over there because they
yeah.
used to. There's this video, which is funny. It was in my recommended, and I only saw it once right after they posted it, and I'm surprised it's still up there. But it was in my recommended like 2 days ago, and so I rewatched it, and Maddie is so fucked up. They were washing dishes,
Oh yeah, I've
and
seen that. Yep,
oh god, she was so fucked up. She looked like a contortionist
yep.
doing all these weird fucking, oh my god, she was so fucked up. And Gerald's like has the phone propped up, he's washing dishes. I mean, they both were washing dishes. And then I don't know if it was his grandma or his aunt or whoever it was, but she kept
She was high
giving her,
too.
hello, thank you, she was high as a fuck too.
They
Granny
were
was
all
high as
just.
fuck
They
too.
were like,
Oh my god,
Buzz,
Granny was
buzz,
high.
buzz, buzz.
Granny was high too.
yeah,
And Gerald's just standing there in front of the phone, washing dishes, singing his face off.
yeah.
And Maddie is just fucked up. She wasn't nodding out, but you could tell she was fucked up.
Oh
Just the way
yeah,
she was
So
yeah,
let me
moving
ask you
and
this.
bending.
Why do
And,
they post, I mean, no offense, but she's
yeah.
the one that uploads these videos of her
Exactly.
nodding off.
Yeah,
because when you're doing when you're doing opiates, you literally are not thinking rationally.
yeah,
So because you no longer know how, so you're thinking, I don't want to be dope sick. I cannot be dope sick. I need to get this money. That's
yeah.
your number one goal, because it no longer,
Okay.
it's a misconception. Like, you rarely get high anymore. Like, sure, you're
Sure.
nodding out, but you're not even really
Sure.
conscious, so you don't even feel high really
Yeah.
anymore. You're
You're just
basically
not getting
sleeping.
sick. Yep,
Yes, it's
yep,
all about, you cannot be sick.
yep.
So even if you're not sick yet, you know it's coming,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to prevent being dope sick.
So let me ask you this.
Get
I'm
money
like
for
the
it.
inquiring minds here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just as an example, so if they're living in a bando, what does getting sick mean? Does it mean you're going to the bathroom? Does it mean you're throwing up?
Oh, it's
Oh, it's horrible.
like,
Yeah.
And
it's
where do people go? Like these people in Kensington, where do they go to the bathroom? I know
see
that sounds
that
like a silly question, but that's
I'm
where
I
my
was
mind goes.
lucky, I was
I
lucky
know.
enough to never be homeless. But when I would get sick, I would get severe anxiety. I would be freezing and sweating at the same time.
Yep.
I would have, my heart would race. My pupils would be bigger than normal, because when you're,
Yeah.
high, your pupils are pinned. But then when I
Yeah.
was, it would wear off, your pupils would be bigger. And then I would get diarrhea, stomach cramps,
Oh
and then I would
yeah.
get restless
Oof.
leg syndrome,
Oh, I had
which
that
was
the worst.
horrible.
Yeah.
So where
But
do
I
you
would,
do that when you're living in a basement of an abandoned building? Where do you go for that? I mean,
She's not
I've
ever,
had
she
5
probably
kids, so
hasn't.
I've got to pee all the time. So I'm like, I know where to stop when I'm going somewhere. It's like, okay, I know I can go to this restaurant or there to go pee. Where do they go?
Okay, they go in a bucket.
that I'm not sure. I heard she has a bucket. I heard
Yeah,
she has
I
a
think they go
bucket,
in a bucket.
like
Oh my
outside their
God.
house or in
But she's
their
never dope sick.
yeah.
She's always high. She always has that money because she's got that money coming in. She's probably never ever, maybe when she wakes up in the morning, first thing.
Like that video
So
of that pool video where she was like begging for the money for the pool. She was definitely sick in that video.
right.
She was definitely sick. You could tell
And do
she was
these
sick.
people really buy that bullshit? I mean, do they really think that they're donating for her to go get a pool to sit in the bando, and hook up. I mean, that's kind of stretching it. I mean,
I think the majority of them, that are just sitting
that's
there
it.
like watching, not saying anything because they don't want to like get blocked. I think that they know better, but
Yeah.
the ones that are giving her money, I mean, like, are they really that stupid? Like that Kaylee girl, I really think that she just is like young and stupid and lonely and has no friends in real life. I'm not saying that to like be mean and funny. I really think that, and also I think she does it for the drama and she thinks it's a game to like piss us all off. Like, haha, I
yeah,
think I'm gonna cause some drama and make them all mad and
yeah,
get her money. Like, I really think that she
yeah.
thinks it's a game, and it's like this is
Well,
somebody's
there's that
life.
other woman in there that gives her
This
money
is
all
this
the
woman's
time and
life.
asks people to send money. Um, believe me, I was blocked a long time ago. I think it was like one comment and done.
Yeah, yeah. See, okay, hey, they commented on my channel today or last night. Gerald did, I think. They said laugh my ass off on one of the videos I did. You know, so they had to unblock me, right? For me to be able to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? So they
Yeah.
unblocked me. Yeah. He did. He must
Oh
have
wow.
because it must have been him and because it was in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and he was
The most
because
unfortunate
I
thing is
have it
I'm
on there
sure
a
her
lot.
kids,
It's always a
I'm
replay
sure,
when I
yeah,
see them.
I mean, I'm sure that I mean, I don't know if her kids know about it, but they must be old enough, especially in this day and age where everybody's on social media in one regard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to see that. That's what I think about. Like, good God.
Yeah, which is so
Not
it's
that
so
my
sad.
kids have not seen me
Yeah.
in some
Yeah.
pretty, I've only got 3.5 years of sobriety, and my kids I have 5, and my twins, my babies are Marines, but
Oh wow.
yeah, they, in spite of me. See, I was a weird alcoholic. I still worked. I still went to every function, parent teacher conference. They were in
Yeah.
sports and cheering and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
But
You were a functioning alcoholic.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
very very different than I could drink all night, get up, and I run a lobster wharf. So
Oh
Wow.
wow.
not only was I functioning,
God.
I know, right? I'm up in
Yeah.
Maine. Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad. But that's where my thought process goes: is do her kids see this?
Yeah, yeah. Well, see,
Somebody
I heard
said
that
I heard somebody say that somebody said her kid, like one of her kids was getting, because I don't know
bullied.
too much about like yeah, that her kids
Mhm.
were getting like, well, I don't like stalk her family or
Yeah,
anything,
no, no.
whatever. But I heard that like her and I also don't condone people harassing her family or anything,
Sure.
Oh,
and
yeah,
But
yeah.
so I'm sorry, I think you cut out a little bit. So you think that, well, obviously they know, but
Oh,
do
her
you think that
family
they would,
right. I mean,
knows.
but
yeah,
do you think
they
that they
definitely know.
have seen the videos?
Oh, they know she has a YouTube channel. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I have someone now that's commenting on my channel that's acting like her uncle. I don't know if it is
Yeah,
her
I did
uncle.
see
I
that.
don't.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and
I
I
did
don't
see
know.
that.
So,
Yeah.
um, but we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. And like that's not, yeah, obviously that's not what I'm talking about. If somebody reaches out
Oh
to
yeah,
you, like
yeah.
that's totally different.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
some of these people that are purposely contacting her family and
I
harassing her
know.
family,
I
like that's
know.
just, her
And
family's got enough to deal with. Like leave her
yes,
family
Sure.
yes. They
alone.
have to
You know what
deal
I'm
with her
saying?
addiction. They have to deal with
Exactly.
the kids, and then they
Yeah,
have to. Her poor dad, has to worry about her every
exactly.
night.
Exactly. As if he already doesn't know.
Yeah.
Like leave her family
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, that's where you need to direct your prayers and white light, or the people that are, if picking up
Yeah.
the slack, so to
Yeah, I
speak.
couldn't imagine if people were contacting my family and harassing my family about
I
my
know.
addiction.
Oh my God.
Like,
no, right? Like they
about
don't.
Well,
what I'm doing. Like they say,
Yeah,
a
well,
family is or addiction is a family disease, which it absolutely is. It does affect the
Sure.
entire family.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
just could not imagine if people were harassing my family for what I was doing. It's not,
Yeah.
her family is not making her go on YouTube and
Yeah.
asking people for
Exactly.
money.
Exactly.
They can't.
well,
can't.
and if
What are
they're
they
raising her
supposed to do?
kids, they don't have time. They're not.
Exactly.
That's
They're
just
trying
it.
to protect the children.
They're
you
they're
know.
protecting the children. They're feeding them. They're getting them to school. They're the ones that are.
Exactly. They can't
They don't.
go in Southwest Detroit and physically pull Maddie out of the streets and make her go to rehab. That's not how that works.
Right. And not only that, their job at this point is to protect those kids
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
from
Exactly.
their mom, unfortunately.
Yep.
And
then
the statistics are that by the grace of God, maybe one of them will get clean. But what they say in Alcoholics Anonymous is that if everybody that needed to be there was there, you'd have to have meetings in a stadium.
yeah.
Statistics aren't good.
People
Hey,
like
Q, how are you?
this is how I explained it to my I'm only going to be on here a couple more minutes and then I'll
No,
let somebody
you're
else
good.
jump
Go
in.
Me
ahead.
too. Me too.
But
Yep.
No, y'all are fine.
this is how I explained it to my family. Because in my immediate family, I'm the only addict. Knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way.
Yep.
But because there's people that, and I used to be this way. I was one of those people that was like, I'm 38, but I used to be, why don't they just stop? Like, if you don't want to be that way, people just
Sure.
stop doing it, And if it was that easy to just quit, then there wouldn't be a need for rehabs. There wouldn't be waiting lists to get in these rehabs. People
Right.
wouldn't be dying every day from overdoses. People wouldn't be doing things that they never thought they would be doing
Sure.
to get this money. There wouldn't be a need for NA meetings, AA meetings. There wouldn't be a
Yeah.
need for medically assisted treatment.
Right.
All kinds of, if it was that easy, there wouldn't be a need for all of this.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, they talk about 6 degrees of separation. In my life, it's 1 degree in 6 different directions. I lost my nephew, my sister's only son, who battled, and he had been doing great. Luckily, excuse me, I'm sorry. She had been up to see him out of the blue. She went to visit him, and he was clean, and she just she went to visit him, and 3 months later he died of an overdose.
Oh no.
Oh man.
28 years old.
Wow.
And
He was still so young.
oh my God, not only young, but a
I just
good
wanted to make
kid.
sure you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
I was just double checking. No, when you
Yeah.
guys are done talking, I was just gonna address the Kensington issue. I know I had spoke with Gina a few times. I know you guys were asking about the Kensington issue.
Yes,
So
yes. Is that where you're
I know a
from?
lot of the guys with Lego and Mao. I'm getting ready to meet Tommy D when I go back up there for Thanksgiving, just to address that issue. You guys, it's like, when I say bad, I mean, some people think Detroit is bad and what Maddie and them got going on, which I think is ridiculous. I was telling y'all in the chat, I just sat and I dedicated my whole day while I was cutting hair today, because that's what I do by trade and by profession. I sat and I watched all 3 of Maddie's lives, and I noticed she's doing the smart thing by realizing that she makes more money when Gerald's not around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she's very, very smart
Yeah.
as far as manipulation for money.
Oh,
Yes.
But it doesn't take and I'll say this just to be upfront, and you guys can ask anything. A lot of people know my story, some people don't, but I'm very, very open. I'm one of those people that I've heard you say, Angie, a few times. I've been one of those type of people that have been subscribed and just kind of in the background
Yep.
watching and listening and watching and listening, waiting for my time to pick and choose, kind of like chess. But like I've been that addicted person, but I know that
Let
me
me
and my
let me
wife, we
ask you
both.
this. What does
Sure.
he do? Let me ask you this. So, do you think, I mean, he's obviously her boyfriend or whatever, but how does how does a guy, and I'm
Hmm.
not that old fashioned, I'm pretty liberal, but
Right.
how does he how is he okay with her going out and doing dates for
It's not. So
Exactly. Yes.
I will say this, and once again, everything I say is my honest opinion as far as anybody else goes, unless it's happened to me directly. But as far as that question that you just asked, if I had to answer from a drug-minded individual,
Right.
when you are focused on getting your next fix, it's not a matter of being okay with it. It's a matter of knowing that this is what we have to do in
Survival.
order to make it and survive
Yep.
without being sick, without having to go through withdrawals. I sat and I waited. Like I said, I was listening to you guys. Withdrawal symptoms, I hear a little bit of everything, but you get diarrhea. You get the nose runs, you
Yeah.
get the yawns, you get that I
Yeah.
can't get up out the bed because my back feel like it's about to
Yep.
break. I
Yep.
can't
Yes.
walk on the ground because it feel like I'm walking on pins and needles.
Yes.
But
Water hurts your
I kid
skin.
you not. I kid you not. And it's really, really, really hard to understand how the science of it works. But
sure.
when I literally say one pinch of salt amount of dope cures that for the next 4 to 5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you know
When you
that,
get that, and that's called getting that morning fix. That's
Yep.
hmm
called getting that wake me
Yeah.
up. If you get that one pinch of salt on the right side, one pinch of salt on the left side, or if you get that one shot into your veins, all of that pain goes away immediately. It's not
Yep.
about feeling high, it's
right,
about getting well.
feeling
So
Yes.
yeah,
what I'm hearing you
Yes.
say is they don't really have a connection with each other.
no,
They're just each
They
other's
do, they do. The
meat.
connection is
is
the
drugs.
drug.
Drugs.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Drugs. That's it.
they don't have a
Yep.
And I, like I
romantic.
said, I said that I don't know them. I don't know them from a can of paint. But
Yeah.
I said in the chat, and somebody asked, and I was
From a
like,
can of paint.
I can answer this honestly. I was like, I can answer this honestly. I sat there and I literally calculated what she made. She made $187 today in three lives. She made
That's
$187 over
Oh
Venmo
my
and
god!
$67 over Cash App.
Wow.
And that's even with getting stood up for 2 meals. She got stood up at Checkers and she got stood up at Burger King in the morning for breakfast, and she still made that amount over 3 lives.
that is
And
Okay.
that's not
crazy.
including her going on Facebook that we don't see behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yep.
even see none of that. I just went
Yeah.
off of what I saw on YouTube today alone. Like I said, I cut hair all day long. I sat there. I got multiple devices, so I was floating on one and I was watching her live on the other. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do my experiment. I'm gonna count and see what everybody sends her.
Yep.
Like she made more than I
Good. I'm
made
glad
in
you
And
a
did that. I'm
day,
yes.
Right?
glad
and
you
I
did that.
worked a
Yes.
regular job.
Amen. Thank you. Yes.
You
I
know
And
what I
that
am
is
mean?
not
so
right.
glad
That's
you
not
did
right.
that.
Like
Yes.
I'm
I stood up
so
on my
glad
feet.
someone did
I
it.
literally broke my back. I cut 17 heads today,
Yep.
and she got to sit on her ass and get
Yep.
high all
Yep.
day long.
Yeah.
And like I
Yes.
Hey,
said,
I
I was that
schlepped lobsters.
person
I know what
that
back
used
break
to.
is.
I was
Do
that
you hear
person that
that,
used to be
people?
like her.
Do you hear that? People that are giving her money.
Yeah. I hope they're all listening. I really do.
And
That is
like
a
I said,
grocery,
y'all, I
a
mean,
week's
my
worth
story,
of groceries.
I don't mind answering no questions. I'm gonna give it to you cut and dry. But like I said, my story has been very similar. I've been that person that's been outside. I've been that person that's been homeless. I
hmm
ain't from nowhere near nobody around there. I'm from Central Virginia. So for me to care about people that's in the world and in this society,
hmm
that means that I'm trying to touch somebody other than myself. I'm
Yeah.
not being jealous and selfish enough to know that my testimony can help the next person, because I've been that person that's been
Yeah.
laying on my dying
Yeah.
bed. I've
Hey, you know,
overdosed
like I said,
13
I go
times.
down looking for my daughter on the streets, and I've gotten to know quite a few people. And you know, you got to leave. Excuse me, you got to leave judgment behind.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the thing. That's what I love about Frank and his wife. I mean, he's a recovering heroin addict, and so isn't she. And you know, they go down into Kensington. They go down on a regular basis, and you know, they pass out water, food, clothes, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's so. But you know, here's the thing. I was watching one day where people were literally stealing from his truck
Oh, jeez.
while
I
he had
seen
his.
that. I seen that, Black
Yes,
Eagle. Yes, I seen that.
Oh,
Yes, the
jeez.
girl was
you
taking
know,
off with the bag.
yes,
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 oh my
yes,
God.
yes.
Yeah. And
And
it
you
was
know, but
free. They were getting it for free and she was
exactly,
stealing
that's
it.
just it. And I'm sitting there watching, going, you know, my first reaction was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" But then it was like someone said to me, you know, that's, and he gets that. He understands. He wouldn't be he, you know, if he can reach one person, and I know he's reached a few.
Yeah.
Um, it's it's and so you know, like I said, you know, my prayers go out to this girl, and I don't know, the guy Gerald. He, you know, yeah, he seems like he's going to be fine. She's the one. She's the one that's literally filming herself dying right before
Yeah.
everyone's eyes.
You know,
That's what,
I've
like, if
watched.
he's,
I
go
will
ahead.
say this. I will say this. And this is just even after watching the channel change from, you know, uh, what you originally had it as to changing now to more of the reaction type stuff. And when you started featuring their situation, I was looking at it and I was like, all right, let me go look at, you know, Maddie and them channels so I can see the comparison and the contrast of what she's saying related to what they're actually doing. So one thing I would notice about their page is that, like I said, she's a very, very, very intelligent minded individual, but
Sure.
she
Yeah.
always plays that innocent type role. Like, I'm at the worst. I ain't got
Yeah.
nothing good going for myself. And it's
My
kind
life
of like you said,
sucks. I'm having a bad
in the
day.
live, right? It threw me off. Like,
I
I
used to do
noticed
the
one thing, you
same
know,
thing.
kind of just to touch on what you were saying a couple videos back or a couple lives back. You know, the big question was, is she really, really, really on methadone? What I will say is, I'm on methadone now, and I've been clean for 7 years. Well, January will be 7 years. So
Congratulations.
you know what I
Congratulations.
mean? So, thank you, but to go through that and to know, have been through the whole going through treatment as a addict that didn't care, to being in treatment as an addict that really, really wanted to get it together, to being through treatment as a person that wanted to live better for not just myself, but for my wife, for my
Yeah.
kids, to
Sure.
being, you know, the
Sure.
person.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to go through stages, and now being that person that I live for, to watch other people go through the same steps that I went through. You know, being able to be in that level of a junior peer counselor now, it gives you a little bit more responsibility. But in that, you start noticing and you start seeing a lot of stuff. To me, honestly, in my personal opinion, she's not on methadone. So to answer the question,
Right.
she's not, because it Angie, you hit it on the dot. A person that's going to be on methadone, they're not going to be doing the yawning. There's no
No.
way you can have sinuses
I
365
know.
days, 24/7. You
Right.
feel
I
me?
know.
There's
Right. Like,
no
I
reason for
know.
your nose to be dripping like that.
And we've been
You
there.
can say that you just finished crying, but how
We know
when
those sniffles. We know those yawns.
right?
Exactly.
How when you hear your phone go cha-ching, or you hear your phone go bling, you say,
Oh, you
hold
go,
on, wait a minute.
whoo.
Then you
Yeah.
hang up.
Yep.
You
I
know what I
Now
gotta
we
mean?
know
So
go.
she's
like,
walking.
See
right.
ya.
And she's walking,
And you
which we
know,
know that
huh?
she's walking. She'll be
Right.
walking after her phone dings. That means she got her money from her Cash App.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you notice that she doesn't come back around until it's time for the next fix, until
Yep.
she starts to yawn again, or
Yep.
until she starts to feel that ache again, or
Yep.
until she gets that leg shake again.
Yep.
Yep.
So I started noticing, the trends and stuff, and I was like, man, it's nuts. And I started paying attention to him. And he talks a lot about, man, my haters this, man, my haters that, my this, my that, my this. I will say this. I'm not gonna touch this topic because truth be told, before I came on to your live,
Uh-huh.
I was over at Chosen One's live and they pissed me off because they put me in timeout. And that's a whole different story. But
Oh
but
yeah.
but listen. This is why. I will say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. And this showed you how much. This shows you how much I really, really, really been paying attention to you, Angie, and it showed you how much I really fuck with your channel. I like and I gravitate towards real people.
Mhm.
So I'll say this. Like I said, I simply addressed the issue. I asked him. I said, word for word, have you spoken to Gerald? Have you spoken to Maddie? Have you spoken to Angie? And he was like, nope, I don't talk to Angie. No, I haven't seen Gerald, and no, I haven't seen Maddie. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Just checking. So I said, I was just wondering because I noticed that you said, the revenue, Maddie and Gerald, they was bringing in a lot of the revenue for you at one point in time. And I think your words exactly was like 24,000 on the high and like 2,000 at a minimum month. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of money for you not to really fuck with a person. You feel me? And
Yeah.
he got quiet and then he was like, damn, so you really watch. Okay, so to address that, and I was like, no, I just wanted you to answer the question. And I went to go type, and then when I noticed he had blocked me, I was like, okay, I must have plucked the nerve.
Yeah.
So,
You did.
yeah.
Hey,
You
listen,
hit
I
that
see
mark.
Sharon V in there. I just wanted to say to Sharon, prayers up for you, darling. Sharon said she's going into rehab,
Rehab
and
on the first. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
most
Yes.
definitely. Keep your heads up, one day at a time.
Yep.
yeah.
Prayers for you, Sharon.
One day at a time. But
It's hard.
like,
Well, all right.
Hey, Q,
Yeah.
you need to put your link up in the. Or do you have a channel, right?
who, me?
Yeah.
I do, but so here's the thing. My
Uh-huh.
channel right now is just my barbering channel. So what
Okay.
I'm trying to do is, of course, you have to have a certain amount of people on your page in order to go live. So my goal is to, because I'm a licensed hair professional, my goal is to get enough subscribers so that way I can go live chat. Because right now I'm just a permanent moderator for AML Films, which Malcolm Lewis is
Oh,
Yeah,
love
pretty
he's
much
Mo.
my
Love,
best
love,
awesome.
friend.
love Mo.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yes. He
so
is such an
Yeah,
awesome
love Mo.
person. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, he's pretty much my best friend. So when y'all
That's
heard Gina,
awesome.
say, yo, Q's trying to get in, Q, that's why. Because I know a
Okay.
lot of the stuff, even with me being in Central Virginia, I know a lot of the stuff that goes on in Kensington. I make
You
a
know,
lot of stuff happen.
he's a perfect example. The way he's a perfect example of of being down there and meeting with these people and not judging them, and
Right.
Yep.
what a darling.
It's only because the only reason why I'm like that is because I've been there. I've been
Yeah.
homeless.
Yeah.
Me and my wife, we've lived in a tent before. So
Sure.
I know what it's like. I've been outside and slept, and I allowed her to have my hoodie so she wouldn't be soaking wet. And I've been soaking wet. We've been there, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I
Sure.
can't, I've been in a position to where I've sat at McDonald's knowing that I have the skills to make thousands of dollars, but I'm sitting here and looking at my wallet and knowing that I only got 21 bucks and knowing that She don't
Well,
have
like
anything right now,
when
and
you're not
I
in
gotta
it, it's
pay
so
for
easy to
both
be
of
like,
us to
oh,
get a fix.
they should go get a job. Just go get a job. And it's really not that simple. It
It's
really
not,
isn't. So the fact that,
because guess what? You gotta be well in order to get a job.
sure.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can say
Yeah.
get a job, but facts are if you get a job, you gotta wait the 2 or 3 weeks before you get that paycheck. Well, in
Yeah.
those 2 or 3 weeks while I getting the paycheck, you gotta be well those 2 or 3 weeks to work.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta be clean
Yeah.
those 2 or 3 weeks to work. You gotta
Yep.
have hygiene those 2 or 3 weeks to work. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
So it's a
Hey,
lot,
listen,
you know.
I'm gonna jump down.
Okay.
Um, and thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
Um,
Anytime. Anytime you want to come out.
hey, I'm watching you. I watch you all the time. And to Sharon, I just wanted to say, I'm gonna light a candle for you, darling. And
Most stuff.
Yes,
it was so
ma'am.
yeah. Nice. I'm sorry, sir. I forgot your name.
Quincy.
Quince. Oh, I love it. There you go.
Quincy. Everybody calls me Q
Very
the barber, but yeah, Quincy.
right on, Q. Nice to meet you. And yeah, much love and light to everyone.
All right.
Prayers
Bye,
for your
people.
daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Boot me out because I don't know how to get out of here.
Okay. There we go.
But no, like I was saying, just to kind of carry over to that, I was noticing, and that's something. And if I'm talking too much, let me know. I'll shut up. But like I
No,
said,
you're good. You're
um,
fine.
I mean, I'm just that person that when I catch stuff, I
Other
want
than me.
to. Yeah, I mean, I just that type of person when I catch stuff, I keep it. I'm very, very, very OCD minded, so I store a lot of information. And
Yeah.
once I get the opportunity to let it out, I go in numerical and quintessential order. You know what I mean?
Me
So I'm
too.
kind of like,
Me
you know
too.
what I mean? Like I'm that person that lines stuff up, in the house a particular way. I know when stuff is moved, and you
Very
know what I mean. So
meticulous. Yes.
and it just noticing
Yeah.
and looking at his trends, I'm like, eh, if people could understand. So I want to be the type of person that be able to try to find a way to defend his brother in any type of way, but in all honesty, everything that he does, he sets his own self up for failure. You sit there and you go,
Oh yeah,
you're
he's his
dropping the
own
N,
enemy.
you're on live, you drop
Yep.
the N word like 153 times.
Yep.
You're rapping and you're rapping and not making no sense and this,
Yeah.
that, and the third. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, I bought my girl a ring. And she looking at you like, what are you doing? We sitting here trying to get money from the people, and you
And
sitting there blowing up our spot.
Yeah.
You
you're
know what I'm
pissing them
saying?
off and
Like,
you're annoying them.
yeah, and a lot of people won't catch that. But an addict like myself, I really peeped that. Like, and it was kind of like you said, Angie, like, shit, let me play this back for y'all 3 times just to make sure y'all
Exactly.
felt
Yeah.
that
All
shit.
right.
You know what
Did
I'm
you catch
saying?
that?
Look, I'm gonna give it to y'all one more time. Did y'all hear
I know.
that shit? I know he said crack. I
I
know
did.
he said crack. You know what I mean? So,
because
but yeah,
because
that's me.
it just pisses me off because they tell people that they're clean and people are
Right.
believing them and sending them money that they worked their ass off for.
Nah,
You know?
it's me. Like I said, that's one thing I do. I commend I don't take pride in going through that stage in my life because I was using for over 10 years. But like I said, I don't take pride in being that person that used, but I do take extreme pride in being that person that was very, very, very upfront and honest about it 100% of the time in my life. You know what I mean? If a person told me no, it's because they honestly just didn't have it.
Yeah.
Because one thing I noticed that they would do, it's not necessarily enablement, it's just the fact of at least he's honest with himself. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I'd rather you tell me no because you really don't have it than for you to tell me no because I'm trying to manipulate the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, I'll be
Yeah.
honest right now. I was not honest when I was using,
Right.
and I did not get honest until I got clean.
And a
And
lot of people aren't. You know what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah. I mean, it's not. There's a stigma attached to addiction, and I
Right.
hate that there is, and that's why a lot of people don't get help, is because there is that judgment, and you already feel shame and guilt, and that's why I left a comment one time on one of these channels that Angie doesn't bash Maddie, and I tell her that all the time, that I appreciate she doesn't. And then there's a woman, Connie Miller. She also doesn't bash Maddie.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I haven't seen her yet.
God bless Connie. She lost her daughter. It's a tragic
Yeah.
situation.
It's
But
she has a
it's
story too.
yeah, she has a story. It's
Okay.
horrible. But I love Connie. But anyways, there's we all have seen a lot of these videos where they just tear Maddie apart, and it's just terrible.
Yeah.
She is somebody's daughter, she's somebody's
Mhm.
mother.
She's a human.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so where was I going with this? But anyway, there is, so I left a comment. I said there's nothing that anybody could say to Maddie that's going to make her feel any worse than she already feels about herself. And I know that because I've been there. I've been there.
Yeah.
And but like I was saying, I can appreciate that you were honest while you were using. I was not that addict. I wasn't.
Well, I mean, and I mean, I know it's different for everybody. What I will say is,
There's the
my
link.
story-
There's the link. There's Quincy's link. Y'all guys, y'all can go click it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
Go
you're
click
fine.
it and y'all
I
can
see it.
subscribe to his channel.
Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm not big on plugs. I'm just a person that I like to give back. I like to give back, and if my words are a way to touch somebody, then that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I had to learn, like I said, just to give you a little bit. I'm not gonna give y'all the whole story because you got to come to my channel to find that out.
Okay.
There you go.
There you
Like
go.
I said, just to give you a little bit, for me, I think it was so easy for me to be real with my addiction and so honest about it because it was more. So a lot of people, their excuse for using is, oh, well, the doctor prescribed me pain meds. Okay, so I give that to everybody, and I have it more than not. So I could sit here and I could say, well, yeah, I'm gonna be like everybody else. That was my excuse. But learning at a young age, when you the reality of the situation is, when you tell one lie, you gotta tell another lie, and then you gotta tell another lie, and then you gotta tell, and then sooner or later you're gonna get caught up. Now, with me being OCD and being very, very book smart and intellectual, it's a downside to that because I really don't have much common sense. So the common sense is where you get caught up. If you don't got the common sense and the street smarts, that's where you're gonna get caught up in your lives. So it's a lot easier for me to just tell the truth. And I learned that very, very quickly. I could have been the person to say, oh, my doctor this or doctor that, or, I've been a person that have had surgery and, gallbladder and different stuff like that. But that's really no excuse. At the end of the day, I could sit there and say I manipulated pain meds, but guess what? It was still my choice to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I could have sat here and like you said in another chat, Angie, I could have sat here and did exactly what that bottle said and not manipulated it. But me being me, shit, that just wanted up. So I mean, but I'm going to take ownership, right? I'm just going to take ownership for that. And a lot of, and it's hard for them at first, but a lot of people just couldn't do that until after the fact. And that's why a lot of people don't face the reality of getting clean, because the world that we live in is ridiculously judgmental.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Oh,
It
So,
is. It is.
like I said, with me, it was, I grew up, in the family that um, was held together by my great great grandmother. And when she passed, in 99, everybody went their separate ways. I grew up, like I said, I told you, I'm in Central Virginia right now. I had a wonderful life. I went to school. I went to University of Central Florida. I got my graduate's degree from Virginia Polytechnical
Yay.
Institution. Like I
Awesome.
got my barber's license when I was 16. I got my cosmetology license when I was 19. You go to my page, my work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
But in the blink of an eye, a person that's full of success can be just at rock bottom, just like everybody else.
oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
you
Amen.
know what I
Yes.
mean? It's
Yes.
all of that success went to waste. And I literally was on top, almost making the six figures, and I blinked my eyes. And like I told you, I was homeless. Yeah, I had a wife, but I was homeless. I was less than a man. I couldn't take care of my household. I was having to choose $21 worth of food for two of us, or whether we needed to save that for our fix the next morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was me. And I did that for years.
Yeah.
So I've
Yeah.
been where they've been. But it took me waking up one morning and going, you have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Exactly.
And there's nobody else, there's no other way, there's nothing else that's going to change that or make that any different. There's nobody
Yeah,
can make
Gina,
that
yeah,
difference.
you're right. Addiction does not discriminate. It is not picky. Yep.
No.
It's
It's
not at
not.
all. So I mean, like I said, for me, it was very, very, very difficult for me to figure out, what I really, really, really wanted to do with myself once I realized the fact that, hey, I'm done with this. Hey, I want to be over with this particular drug. So when I woke up, and that was the only drug I ever did. A lot of people, they mix, they'll be doing
Yeah.
crack and they'll
Yeah.
have, PCP, and I didn't do none of that. I'll tell
Yeah.
you straight up, I went from pain pills to dope. And dope
Yeah.
was my thing. That was my Disney World.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I had fun. I mean, but yeah, so
Wow. Yeah.
and I can only be honest about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like I said, it went from being that person that I couldn't go to my mom. My mom didn't understand. My
Right.
mom had went from being the person that was a drinker and a cigarette smoker and different things. And I don't judge nobody of nothing. But
Mhm.
she went from being that person to now she's married to a preacher. So she done made a whole 360. She thinks she on top of the world. You can't tell her nothing now because she married to a pastor. So she feel like she holier than thou. But you was just drinking a case of Budweiser by yourself a year ago. But now
Yeah.
now you the first lady. You got on the white gloves and the large brim hats and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You giving communion to the people and sprinkling the holy water on them. You were just smoking a pack of Cool 100s. You know what I mean?
Oh my God,
Like,
that is literally
you know,
what my mom used to smoke. Cool Light 100s. That is so funny.
right.
So
You
did
know
my
what I'm saying?
dad. My
Like,
dad did too.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
like that tripped me out. So you can't go to a person like that. Then
Yeah.
my grandmother, like I said, my great grandmother, she done passed away. So the family already on edge. Then you got my grandma. Well, she's the only person that's in VA. Cause I told you, other than myself and my wife, I ain't got nobody up here. So you know what I mean? So I didn't have nobody turn. All of my family's in Florida, where I'm from, other than my mom in Texas, and then my grandmother's here in Virginia. So
Where
I go
at in
to her.
Texas?
Huh?
We're at in Texas.
My mom is in DeSoto.
Oh wow, that's right by me.
Yep, she's in DeSoto.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Man.
she works for the
You come
Percy
down
Block.
here, we'll have to go eat lunch or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, look, my daughter's spoiled. She be down. My daughter's 6. She done been to Texas 5 times. She get on the plane every year. She come down there once a year for a month. My daughter, like I
Aw.
said, she's 6. She got an iPhone 11 Max Pro. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like
Wow.
that's you talk about an enablement. You know what I'm saying? Like that's starting at a young age. And I tell my mom all the time, like, don't start her like that because she's gonna feel like everything is just gonna be given to
Given
her.
to her,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But
Like
that's her grandbaby.
I get
That's
it,
her
and
grandbaby.
that's the only one. That
Yeah.
one and done. That's it for me. But
You're not
yeah,
having no.
one one and done. That's it for me. I told her. I
You
said,
learn
look.
real quick, huh?
Look, I said, I had to struggle to take care of that one. Now she at the age where she out of diapers, and I've been praising God every morning I wake up. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was
Yeah.
rough. But like I said, you try to turn to the other person like your grandma, and she has no clue. You say, Grandma, look, I need help with dope. She go, well, you need to stop smoking cigarettes anyways. No, Grandma, I said dope, not cigarette. Well, if you stop putting tobacco in the paper, no, Grandma, I said dope. So she don't understand and you try to sit here and explain, but she's so old school, she's not
Yeah.
hip to what, and you try to show her a video, and 53 seconds into the video, she sleep with her head back and her mouth wide open. So she can't, you know what I mean? She can't really
Yeah.
help you in the. So it's kind of hurting you because you like, damn, I done look for support in multiple places. The only person I got to lean on is the person that I'm with, my significant other, my spouse. And we went through the same thing at the
And she
same
was an
time.
addict. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she won't. I had to force her.
Oh.
It was honestly that thing where, like, look, I can't tell you what to do, but what I can tell you is what I'm going to do. You have a choice. You can either stay and let me know that this is what you want between me and you, and we're going to do it the right way, or you can either go and free yourself. And if you make your way back in a positive setting, then we know that it was meant to be. You know how they tell you back in the day, if you get with somebody and it's not working out at the time, you let them go, and if they come back to you, they was really meant for you or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, she was afraid to let go, so that's how that worked out. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
so they're
yeah, we
saying
been together.
that Tom is going to be on who's Tom going to be on? Legio or what's his name? Legio? Like I can't say his name. Lego, like Legos.
Yeah,
Okay, Lego. Okay.
Fuego Lego. So chosen one.
Fuego Lego.
Yeah, chosen one is I've been trying to set it up. Like I said, I'm the person that reaches out to everybody. And prior to me getting blocked, like I just told you, I sent out an email to him, and he had no clue who I was. But like I said, I sent out an email to him giving a whole proposal. I told you the intellectual side of me, I get things done, and I mean I want to see better things happen. I could pick the worst person in the world and say that's the place where I want to work. And even with, like, there's others with 602. You got the channel 602, which is out in where is it? Arizona or somewhere like that. You got him out there doing the thing. Then you got Tales from the Street out at
Yeah,
Skid
I seen
Row.
that one. Yeah. I seen
Right.
that one. Hey, but okay,
Oh, Babbles, did he? Babbles
Lego?
changed his mind.
Say again.
Babbles just said she thinks Tom changed his mind.
Okay, but I thought that Lego
Oh
and Tom
no,
got into it last
Tom's going.
night.
No, hold on. Say it again. What'd you say?
I thought Tom and and Lego got into it last night on Bobbles. They were kind of,
No, okay.
throwing
Let
words
me
at
tell
each
you.
other.
Let me clear that. That's why I wanted to be here, so I could clear the information.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What
So let
happened?
me
Yeah.
clear it because, like I said, I'm being Miles' right hand man. I had to set that up for him and Lego because they didn't know each other. So Lego's channel, for those that don't know, is Surviving Kensington.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just in case the ones I can't see the chat right now because I had to
Okay.
close YouTube so that way it wouldn't do the echoing thing. But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like I said, for those that don't know, his channel is Surviving Kensington. So we were talking on his channel the other day, and he was explaining about the bubble situation. So he got on, and he's a very, very, very much person, just like myself. Like I've been here, he says what he
Yeah.
means, and he means what he says.
Yeah.
He's not an individual that is a negative individual. He's very much like me. He's to the point, and that's why we get along so well. He's very truthful. He's to the point. He may ruffle some feathers, but one thing you can never say about him is that he disrespects anybody, that he don't give anybody an opportunity. He opened up his platform for Maul. That's how
He was so kind.
right. That's how me and Lego we got so close. So when I became a mod for Lego's channel, then that's when he said, "Okay, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to reach out to Chosen One." I'm thinking to myself, like, "Damn, I don't even know him like that." So, anyways, I sent the email, and that went wonderful. But like I said, I'm not sure if he just looked at the name and couldn't piece it together. And with him having 187K people, not knowing that he's talking to one person one day and talking to the same person, and he just talked to people however the hell he want to talk to him at that particular time and not even care because it's more of a money thing for him than a actual helping and environmental care for a person or building a true relationship. It's kind of like you said, Angie. He's nice one minute, he's rocking with you one minute, he's fucking with you the next minute. Then the next minute he want to bash and say you overweight, you suck, you this, you that. Like that's not a stand-up individual. So what we did was Lego said he's game. His platform is open for everybody. If you want to be a troll, if you want to come on there and say your piece, that's fine. He can rock with that. If you want to be a person that want to come on and change, because obviously y'all know, and I know y'all probably been talking about it a little bit here and there, but the whole the death and the serial killing situations and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
How ironically, how he's been interviewing all these people and then magically they boom popping up, you know what I'm saying, left and right. Like allegedly he's got all of these bodies with his name. So Lego wanted to address that. He's not a person that's gonna go around and listen to the allegations. He's a person that's gonna come to the source and say, this is what we heard. Here is your platform for you to clear your name. You don't have anything to prove to me, but you got 187K plus my 16.8K token. You know what I'm saying? So let's address it for all the people with the understanding of everybody needs to get on the same page and say one person can't make a change. But when you say 1 and 1 equals 2 and 2 and 2 equals 4 and so on and so forth, teamwork makes the dream work. So there's power in numbers. And when we all start understanding that as content creators, do they realize how powerful the army against addiction will really be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I've been.
Bubbles, he's talking about like Lego, and he was telling me about something about Lego.
Right.
Which, unless like each one of those women was a different case, and they all happened. They didn't all happen at once. So some of them overdosed.
Yeah.
you know, one of them got into
Got
a
hit
beef
by a
with a
car, right?
dealer.
Yeah.
You know, one of them died from health complications, wasn't even in the area. You know,
Right.
two of them, yes, got hit by a car, and the guy
Yeah.
is serving time.
Yeah.
So it just so happened that, you know,
He interviewed
he
them.
interviewed
Yeah.
them.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
You know what I'm
I
saying?
totally
And
I
And
totally
it
understand that.
made it look strange, you know.
yeah,
Right. And like I said, I'm the open-minded individual that'll be the person to say, damn, that dude look kind of sus. But
Yeah.
with me
Yeah.
being the person that I am open and not judgmental like most people to hear you say, okay, I had nothing to do with that. Ironically,
yeah,
this happened, that happened, this happened. You don't really have to explain yourself, but
yeah,
if there's a platform that is open and
yeah,
willing to allow you to speak your piece, why not take that? That's free opportunity for
yeah,
you to clear. If anything, if since he's so quote unquote about the money,
yeah,
quote unquote, that should be an opportunity for him to gain more of a following. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, but you know, he always says too, though, he says that he's not about the money. So he
yeah. He
contradicts
always,
himself.
Shit,
yeah,
I
Yeah,
can't
because he says
tell.
he don't care
He
about the
know the
views,
nut.
he
He
don't
know
care
the
about the
numbers.
yeah.
I
He
know.
always, yeah, he always.
I know.
Bye,
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Shit,
Yeah,
I
he
can't
always.
tell. He know the hell out them numbers.
Bye, Bubbles. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
always says like he doesn't care about the views and stuff. And
Right.
Yeah,
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 but the only reason I know about, I don't know obviously specifics. I wasn't
yeah,
there when these women
yeah.
passed away or anything, so
Right,
don't go
right,
around
right.
accusing me, not saying you guys, but like, people
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
or anything.
Oh,
But like,
yeah.
is because I live in the area and people talk,
Mhm.
so that's the only reason, and they're just different cases. But and it just the only thing is, yes, he interviewed these women, and it's not like they all just died at the same time. It was over
Yeah,
a course
yeah.
of a couple of years,
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
And see
and then
that
of course,
young
Mhm.
lady that, not to cut you off, but the
Oh no,
young
you're
lady
fine.
that was here a moment ago before she exited off of video conference thing. So she was here and she was speaking on Frank. And I don't know if you noticed,
Mhm.
I kind of just quieted down. So I rock with AML. I rock with
Yeah.
Surviving Kensington.
Mhm.
I used to, and like I said, I'm that person that speaks my opinion. I
Yeah.
used to rock with Frank just
Mhm.
as hard as I rocked with everybody else. So Frank's is a morals over money platform, and in my opinion, like I said, I'm entitled to it, and
Yes.
I'm that non-judgmental individual, and
Mhm.
I hope I've proven that from just a little bit of time that I've spoken. But being that person, he's had to obviously show me time in and time out and time in and time out, not only just the good things, but it's kind of like I was telling you in the beginning, Angie, when you start seeing shit and you start seeing shit, when a person show you who they really are, you have to believe them. You can't just you can't just give them the benefit of the doubt over and over and over and over and over. At some point in time, you have to say, okay, cool. Now your name is going to change from morals over money to money over morals. That's who I think he is now. That's the
Money does
title I
change
give him.
people, though. Money
Yeah.
changes
That
people, and yeah, it changes them
listen,
usually for the worst.
In my
listen. So
extended
the
family, yep, it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
listen. So the it just happened at the beginning of this week.
Mhm.
This is how we link AML and Surviving Kensington. Frank had made an alleged. I mean, this man went as far as posting a 9-part docu series on this channel about
Mhm.
Malcolm and how he was allegedly, having sexual relations with the ladies and all of this type of stuff. Now, when I seen this, of course, you heard how I rock with Malcolm, so
Yeah.
I
Is
went
Yeah.
that's
I
from
went
AML?
ham. Like when I say I went off, like I went all the way off. That's why I stopped rocking with Barn. I stopped rocking with Frank. I deleted and blocked. I went all the way off in their chats and everything. And I kept telling Mal, you need to address it. Now, with Mal, and this is why I really, 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 really respect him. He showed me that he is the type of individual that there is a way to professionally knock down and knock out an individual so smooth and so delicately that you can leave them with the eyed ass face and they have nothing else to say in the process. So what he did was he went on, we finally set it up. I talked to Lego and we set it up and he went on Surviving Kendra. He didn't go on the AML page. That wouldn't have done no justice because you had to find a person that was a happy medium. If he would have went on AML's page, guess what? We would have all been rocking with him. If he would have went on Frank's page, that wouldn't have done anything but cross drama.
Yeah.
If you really, really, really want to know what it really boils down to is, if you look at Mal's page and you look at AML, well, we only been rocking for 17 months.
Yeah.
17 months we've been rocking at AML and we got over 100K. Frank's been rocking for like 5 years and he's only got like 82. So, you know what I mean? You sit and you look and you like, dang, like how is he still in my heat? How is he still in my thunder? How is he still in my thunder? You know, I feel like he's doing the same thing. He's doing interviews. He's doing this. He's doing that. And, you know, if that's a person, that'll start weighing on them, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. So now they went from not caring anything about you to now you're at the top of their shit list to try to figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, try to find, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened. And we started noticing that it was really, really, really like he was really bad. Like you have to go see it. Like it's still
I'll go watch it.
Like he went and he literally trashed. He talked about a young lady named Bougie, you know, and said that this young lady said, and she's an addict, mind you. So addicts say anything. We just talked about that with Maddie. You know what I mean? So addicts say anything. You know what I mean? Right. And because this addict was, now Frank is a person that he will be, you helping the public, but you're enabling at the same time. He will help the public, but on camera, while he's still on camera, down at Kensington, you will hand a $20 bill on camera and tell them, like audio full and everything. That's one of them type of things you have to say, let me listen back 3 times. Audio full. He says, go get your fix. Meet me back here in 20 minutes. How are you? You know what I mean? Like, how are you? Right. So when you're coming at it, and he's done that multiple times. Wow. You know, you got people that's riding around that's using in the back of your truck. You know what I mean? And granted, like she said, you know, it's a lot of people that be bum brushing the truck and this, that, and the third. He does haircut events and different things or whatnot. You know, down in Kensington, he does some good things. But if you also look at his page, you notice a lot of his pages, his face. He's showing his face. He's not really showing what he's doing to help the community anymore. He's steered away from what he's got going on with the help to now what he's got going on in his eye. You showing vacation. You showing your new necklace. You showing your new pinky ring. So now you showing all of this money that these people is showing you and that this money that you're earning from YouTube. But you got a person like Maul, he don't floss at all. Yeah. You know what he showed? Yeah. Maul has showed in the 17 months, he has showed his face a total of 2 times on his channel. I
don't think I've ever seen him.
He's shown his face a total of 2 times on his channel in 17 months.
Yeah.
You get unboxing videos. unboxing the donations that the people send. You get
Yeah.
interviews of the people. You get
Yeah.
weddings that he's doing. You get trips to the rehab centers that the individuals that he was doing. You get jail phone calls from people like Maya, people that's in less locked up. You know what I mean? He's consistently showing him striving and thriving to do better. So
Yeah.
when you take those things and you look at the facts, you can't really say that this person allegedly did this and did that, because if you really want to go down to the nitty gritty and the nitpick things, who's really utilizing and abusing those people for clout and for money? You know what I mean? It's kind of like you were saying, it's kind of like the chosen one situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you go from being that person that acted like you cared in the beginning and now you're so much in the money you could give two fucking flying
Yeah.
fucks? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
that's where I stand at with it. You know what I mean? I just, I just wanted to put that out there because a lot of people kind of get confused. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
But if you really, really, really want to help, then be that person to help. It should be. Why
But
is
you
there
know what?
why
Okay,
why
look,
is
listen,
there a
Quincy.
beef?
Like
Why
I
is there a
started.
beef in between so many people? If we stop beefing amongst one another,
Right. Yes.
and we start teaming up
Helping each
to,
other.
to
Yes.
help the one
Yep.
cause. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Maybe some of these people, if we start, all right, if you got a person like Maddie to say, hey, I want to go get help. Now
Yep.
I'm gonna tell her you need to go get help. She give me an excuse, but then Angie right there to my left and say, nope, you can't use that excuse. We gotta go do this. Then she try to run to the right. Then you got a person like AML Fields that's like, nope, you can't do that because I'm helping too. So she's getting surrounded by all of these support systems that's gonna force her to go get the help. Now
Yeah.
it's a matter of not really forcing her to do it because she don't want to do it, but it's forcing her to realize her potential enough to know that she can better herself with the
Yeah.
little push. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Sure
So
do.
that's where I stand at with it.
Yeah. Okay. So some people subscribe to your channel. So hopefully we'll get them subscribers up there.
That's what's up. Like I said, I mean,
Yeah.
my goal is
Hey,
to,
do you know
eventually
you
get
can
up.
go live through StreamYard, right?
I didn't know that. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just look up StreamYard and you can go live through StreamYard anytime.
Now, is that something that you have to link? Do you have to link the StreamYard? You can't link that to YouTube though, right?
Yeah, you link it. All you do is, when you you'll log into it and it'll ask you for your YouTube, for you to put your YouTube link in there and you just put it in there and it connects all together. It's really easy.
All right, but do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to have a certain amount, like you know how YouTube, like I
Oh,
have the studio.
no. You don't have to have 1,000 subscribers. You don't have to have
Okay,
4,000 watch hours. No.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's
see,
pretty
I was
cool.
confused. Like I said, I was so like gun ho about it, and I mean, my goal is to just be that I just want to be the platform where people can talk.
Yeah.
Obviously, you hear me. I'm the person that have a lot to share, but I'm
Yeah.
also that person that is gonna give it to you raw. I'm that person
Right.
that I
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
and I connect with a lot of individuals. I can't see your chat right now, but what I can confidently say is nobody in your chat can really say nothing negative about Q because everything I say is very positive and respectful. But at the same manner, I'm also giving 100% truth. You
Yeah.
know what I
Awesome.
mean? So
Yeah. See, that's the way I like people to be honest, and I don't
right.
understand why so many people lie and just, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just don't understand it, you
Well,
know?
that's kind of what gravitated me, I guess, toward your page because I noticed that, looking at the reactions, just noticing how your platform was going. And one thing that really, 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 really kept making me come back and watch more and watch more and watch more was like you just said, the notion of if you're not ready, why you just can't be honest?
Honest. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
if
That's right.
I rather know that I rather know that Maddie has 12,000 subscribers or however many subscribers, and of those 12,000, and she has 10% at 126 people that are sending to her regularly. But at least they know the truth that when
Truth.
she
Yep.
gets that money, that 50% of that money is going to go towards her fix and 50% of it's going to go towards her food or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Then they can calculate and alter whatever they want to give
Exactly.
accordingly.
Yep.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So, but don't sit here and try to manipulate the people because people work hard for that. You know what I mean?
They do, and that's what she don't understand, and that's what addicts usually don't understand because usually they don't work.
Right.
Very few addicts, like I worked, and I took care of my own self, but I was only addicted to pills. I didn't let it get to heroin. Thank
Right.
God. Um,
It's in a blink of an eye. Like I said,
yeah, yeah,
I get it. I totally understand it. But like I said, I
oh
was that
yeah,
person. I went from using the little IP 109s, the little Lord tabs, and
yeah,
once I figured out what a little pinky was, which was a little 10 milligram, I went to that. Then I
yeah.
started chopping that up, and then I started using the blues. And when the
Hmm.
blues, when they was out, they was like, "I got this bag," and that was it. That was
See,
it.
the only time I tried heroin, I tried to snort it, and it was black tar, and I
Yeah,
couldn't.
that don't work. That don't
Yeah,
work.
no, it didn't
That
work.
don't work. That don't
So
work.
it didn't do nothing to me. So I was like, screw it,
Yeah, that don't work.
Yeah, I got it stuck up in my nose. It was a horrible experience.
Mhm. It's got a horrible smell. That vinegar,
Oh,
uh,
oh, God. Oh,
all gooey, and it sticks. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I
oh,
mean, I love like when I realized that you could actually get online, and like this was so this is the type of stuff like now, and I was talking at the center because like I said, with me, I cut all day, and fortunately, and by the grace of God, um, my wife, she now the treatment center that we go to, she's the head charge nurse there, so
awesome.
she's already been an RN. That's what she was doing before.
Yeah,
But like I said, I mean, we're two educated individuals that
yeah,
we just in the blink of an eye. That's what it.
yeah. It
It's
only takes
crazy.
that.
Like,
Yep.
and that's how we met. Like, it
Wow.
was nuts. Like, for her to be educated, for her to be on the straight and narrow path to boom, in the snap of a finger, she had a definite family and she did this, and one time she was hooked. Then
Yeah.
for me to go straight from pills to not being able to get to the pill guy, my other pill guy, he had a bag, and what do they call them? Uh they call them bundles. He had a bundle. He had a bundle, and I bought four of those slices out the bundle. And like I said, that was it for me. Like,
Oh, wow.
and we went.
Yeah.
We ended up going to the same person that day. And ironically, that's how we met. We was there at the same time. I didn't know that she had a graduate's degree. I didn't know she had a master's. I didn't know she had went to school. She didn't know anything about me. She did nothing. And now we sit back and we look at it, and it's like, yo, like we
Yeah.
both had great things taken from us, and then we had to honestly work our way back to get. And now it makes us appreciate being on top so much more. It's kind of like they tell you when you're younger, when you have to work for your dollars, you appreciate it so much more than when they
Yeah.
just give it to you. That's what I was saying about my little daughter or whatnot. If you
Yeah.
make her work for her phone, then she's gonna appreciate it. But if you just give her everything, she's like, "But grandma," you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I mean, that's crazy. Like, but I love talking about stuff like this because, believe it or not, this is my AA. you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
in COVID
Yep.
times or whatever the case may be. You know, I was looking at the page and noticed that you're in the jelly roll, and that's what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
into. And you know, I would rock and listen to the Save Me and all of that. You know, all day long, got the playlist
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
went to
love that
go see
song.
him. Went to go see him in Tennessee. Like, you know what
Did
I'm saying?
you?
Like that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So why not go? I do stuff like that, and me just being an awkward person that likes stuff, you know what I'm saying, like that, and
Yeah.
just be able to enjoy life, like
I know.
knowing that,
Isn't it so much
just
better?
a
Yeah.
minute ago, like I
Yep.
was not in that position to where I could do that. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Okay, guys, I got to get off here. It's already 9:30, and we have talked all night. We will be back on. What is today? Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday at 8 o'clock. So y'all mark y'all's set y'all's little what is it? Alarms or no calendars. Put it in your calendars. There you go. Friday at 8 o'clock, and everybody go subscribe to Quincy's channel. The link is in the comment section.
I appreciate y'all so much for
Yeah,
having
thank
me
you
as
for
a
coming
guest.
on, Quincy. It was a nice chat. Anytime you want to
No
come on,
doubt,
you're welcome. You're more than welcome anytime.
no doubt, no doubt.
Okay. Bye, Bubble, Marcy, John, Gina, Twisted, Sissy, and everybody else in the chat. That's all the ones I can see right now. But I will see all y'all Friday night.
Thank y'all once again.
Thank you for coming up, Quincy.
All right.
AJ, Gina, good night, y'all. A Chippewa chick. Everybody, good night. Good night. I keep saying good night, but I keep reading the comments, guys. Y'all keep dragging me back in here every time. Every time. Hey, it was fun having him on, Quincy. I like him. He's pretty cool. Y'all go subscribe to his channel.